Lovely. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our space today. Lovely to see all these wonderful faces on the screen. Beautiful consistency that everybody brings to this space. It's a wonderful thing. Okay, so let's take a moment to settle, to arrive, to start to land. Any last sips of drink, any movement your body feels like it wants to make, so it can arrive and be comfortable. Yeah, and if it feels like the right thing for you today, allowing your eyes to settle and close, or cast your gaze down, however it's right for you today. Taking a moment to arrive and to be here. There's always a smorgasbord of thoughts that attend us when we first start a meditation. That's a good idea to let them settle. Clear the decks. Maybe noticing your posture. Today it might be good for this meditation to have a relaxed and open posture, allowing your shoulders to sit back a little. Maybe your elbows can move back, opening your lungs, your chest and heart space. Maybe taking a moment to bring some intention to relaxing our jaw. Allow it to be soft. Noticing if there's any clenching in the teeth or at the back of the jaw near the ears. Letting softness arrive. Letting that spread up the cheeks, across the temples, softening the brow, allowing the skin to gently expand over your forehead. Right up to the scalp, softening. And as you bring the ease to your face, your head, might like to Let your tongue gently rest against the back of your top teeth. Notice how the flow of your breath opens. An easy channel through the nose. And as that softness starts to appear in your face and your jaw, allow it to gently sink down into your neck and your shoulders. What would 1% more relaxation look like in your shoulders? Allowing that ease to flow from your shoulders to your elbows, to your wrists, to your fingers and thumb. Softness. Making any adjustments to your spine so you can feel the flow of energy up and down your spine. Whether you're sitting or lying. Feel an open chest, an open heart area. Flowing down below the diaphragm, allowing everything below this midpoint of the diaphragm to settle and soften. Feeling the weight of you as you sit, lie, noticing your hips and your pelvis. Great container. And flowing with softness down your legs from your hips to your knees, to your ankles and your toes. I thought we'd take some time together to practice and be with flow, the idea of flowing, starting with our breath, flowing. And you've made this moment, you've made this time, you created this space to be here. And so you've created this moment where you have nowhere else to be, and an opportunity to be here completely present, getting into a place where you can flow with your breath. And if it's comfy, you can leave your tongue on the back of your top teeth, or move it to how it feels you get the most flow and ease with your breath. And to practice flow in our breathing, we inhale and we exhale without too much pause after the inhale, and without too much pause after the exhale. Letting the breath find its own rhythm. You follow it. The inhales and exhales don't have to be the same speed as each other, the same length as each other. You may find the speed of your breath changes. Simply allowing your breath to flow in and out, in and out, letting it take its own shape, its own rhythm. Some inhales might be juddery or fast, other inhales might be deep and slow. Some exhales might be like a sigh, some like a long, slow release. Simply being with the flow in and out. And if your mind starts chatting at you, maybe invite it to join in and practice flowing. That's all there is to do in this moment. Softening, bringing ease. Noticing where your breath goes. Does it go to your chest and move your shoulders? Does it flow to your belly? And if at any moment you need to pause from flowing, just go back to your natural breath. That's also fine. Following your body's cues. Wondering at this miracle of allowing air into our bodies to flow around, bringing oxygen and flushing out what we don't need. Every breath flows with air that is a miracle. Inviting space, inviting softness, inviting connection with your body. Taking a couple of quiet moments just to flow with your breath, be with your breath. Beautiful, connecting to the air and the breath and the flow. This wondrous interchange and exchange. Life-giving, life-sustaining. a poem on air and flow. I am air. I flow around the planet. I am the atmosphere. I am the storm. I am the breeze. I am fast. I am slow. I move the waves and water, and birds fly and float on my currents. I move seeds and carry earth as dust and particles. I catch a leaf as it dances in my arms. You cannot see me except for where I am and how I move. I flow right into you, dear human, bringing life and energy. Your sacred breath. You take in your very first breath with me and let go of me with your last exhale. And in between, I flow and dance with you. I flow into you and out. Companion to your every holy breath, every in, every out. I am air. I flow. I am your being. Breathe and flow with me now. And taking a few more moments with this union of air and being flowing in our breath. There's an invitation to offer some gratitude to the air we breathe, to the breaths we take, and the flow that we feel. And some gratitude and acknowledgement to yourself for taking the time to connect with yourself in this way. Beautiful, beautiful breath. You might like to introduce a bit of movement to your body as we draw to a close. Allowing the muscles to stretch or move, fingers and toes to wiggle a little. Ah, yes. And gently, gently, when you're ready, allowing your eyes to flutter open softly, taking in your space for a moment. Coming to an end of this practice. Thank you for flowing with me today.